Hello guys, so today I'm gonna make a video about a new game that came out for the Apple Silicon Macs. It's called Prodeus, and I actually watched some reviews about this game, and turns out it looks quite interesting, and I really wanted to try this game, so I bought it for 25 euros. And today I'm gonna test it out whether there was any kind of optimization done on the Apple Silicon Macs. So, alright, let's get into it. Let's see what kind of optimization have they done, whether it runs good or bad. Actually, I want to point out that when you try to run this on Steam, through Steam, you can actually see that well, let me show you. It actually says, well, if you run the game, right, you run the game and you go to the activity monitor. Okay, let the game run first. Okay, let's search for Prodeus. Okay, and you can see that it is not under the Apple. It's not Apple here. It says Intel, which means it must be running under Rosetta too, right? But that's not the case here because I don't know, it's some kind of bug maybe, but it actually runs under Apple. It's actually an Apple native game. All you have to do actually is you have to go to the original game. To the original folder of the game, like not through the Steam, but you gotta run it in its local file, as you can see here. You click on it, and here you can see that if you run the game from the packaged content, if you run the game from from its original folder, not through the Steam. Let me show you. Go back. You can see that now it is under Apple Silicon. You see here? It's Apple now. It's not Intel anymore. So that's how you're gonna run the game through Apple Silicon. I'm not sure if there's gonna be any difference between Apple Silicon or Intel, but I think there's not gonna be much of difference. Maybe it's just some bug that it shows Intel instead of Apple, but I don't think there's a lot of optimization difference between Intel and Apple for this game specifically. Let me show you how it performs. Let me show you. So first I will show you the settings. Okay, let me lower the volume so you can hear me. Master volume. Yeah. Let's put in 4. Okay. Let me show you the graphics I'm on. So I'm using the best graphics that I've tested. This is the best graphics that I've been able to do to make it run well on this MacBook Air M2. And got VSync off. You set the target frame to the max, basically 240. This is minimum. Like you can go lower than this, and you actually have to turn off the SSAR, I don't know what it is, but you turn it off and it's gonna run a little better. So these are my settings. It's like, I would say it's the lowest settings. I'm kind of really disappointed by the performance. Let me show you. Like even at these settings, it's running not quite well. I expected something more from this, but on the other hand, I am actually using low power mode, because if I turn low power mode off, it's gonna overheat like quite a bit. So for me, low power mode is actually very beneficial for me. Let's try to run it at lower power mode first. Let's say let's go. Like, I don't know how to show you guys the frames, but I can show you the gameplay, and you guys tell me if it is good enough. Well, I'm using QuickTime as recorder, so I hope it doesn't impact the gameplay much. Okay, now I think this is actually a little bit worse than I played it first time, because this time I'm using QuickTime as a screen recorder, so it might have quite an impact on performance. So right now I'd say it's about 30 frames per second. It's not the best. I really expected more, like for this game to be Apple Silicon game. I'm quite disappointed. Like, it runs like an Intel version game. Yeah, the frames is just not the best. Yeah, it's definitely lagging a little bit. I mean, I have Bioshock 2, and it's actually a Rosetta 2 game, and it runs flawlessly. It actually runs at 60 frames per second, even on low power mode. Just so you guys know, and it's not running like in the lowest resolution. I was running it at native resolution, and it was running flawlessly at 60 FPS. And this game, being an Apple optimized game, I mean Apple Silicon game, and it's running at lowest settings, but it's still not at 60 frames. It feels like 30 to 40 frames per second game. Quite disappointed. I don't know what they did there, the developers. It's definitely not a pleasant experience when you have to play the game at 30-40 frames per second. I mean, if you guys know software that can show the FPS, I would really appreciate it. So, if anybody knows some kind of software that I can download to make me make the game show the FPS. I'm glad to do so. Welcome to give me the comments below. And so that's it. This is the video of showcase of the new game for Apple Silicon Mac, running, well, in quotes, optimized, even though it doesn't show it. Yeah, I'm quite disappointed. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Give me the comments below what you guys want to see next. If you can give me the extra details about the games, whether I should change the settings or so. Give me your thoughts under the video, under the comment sections, alright? Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.